Hi, I'm Hamza.
And I'm Ebony.
And we're here at Cornbury reporting for Boo Bods.
We've just arrived at the festival and we're just checking out the programme to see who is on this evening.
We just found out James Arthur's on tomorrow, so really we could do with finding out our main man Blair Dunlop and have a little interview before his set later. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, no, I'm also a little bit excited about the overtones, I'm not going to lie, so hopefully we're going to catch them just before we interview and see Black.
Billy was a no-one, a small-town kid, but he loved to play his guitar, and the people who saw...
Also, he is inappropriately dressed today. As you can see, I was dressed for summer.
The thing is, I'd like to be in shorts and
a waistcoat
to cover up sweat.
Yeah, and to go with the whole folky theme that's going on here today. As you can see, glorious sunshine. Already got a bit of a tan going on.
Billy'd be the first to admit he's not the sharpest tool in the shed, and his teachers, they would ask him if he had anything in his head.
I've just bumped into Blair and Angharad, who've got, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, good. And they've got their set at 7:30, so after they're a bit more chilled and got some food, we'll have a proper chat then.
We've also just checked out a few of the tents. We came across an interesting stall in which you can try different types of tails. So had a bit of a dress up. We also went into a fairy stall, that was pretty spectacular.
We came across this thing called the Disco Shed, which, just let me explain to you, was surrounded by kids playing things and then had Nas and Tupac blaring out. Oh, sorry, my sticker's just on my arm.
Oh look!
It's I Believe in Fairies.
Stepped a man in black and Billy didn't mind. He said, son, where you see yourself in 20 years time, it can't be in this dive. I know people at the top of the tree, you can bring your career to life.
We're also checking out the food situation going on here at the moment. Paella's looking good, and goldfish curries.
And the little Higgity kitchen.
And also we've spotted the Hummingbird Bakery just down the road there. I'm a little bit excited about that.
So we're just going to come and see the Overtones, who apparently is Ebony's favourite band. She's pretty spaced out by all this, so let's go and check how she's doing.
Playing second string low-key bars, so he picked up his guitar beside him and began to play like never before. And the tune rang out.
You want to stand?
Yeah, I'm on the stage. I'm like.
Well then, let's go.
Okay. I'm small though. Can I stand on your shoulders?
Yeah.
Let's do this. I'm so excited!
She's so fine, fine, fine. She's so fine, fine. She's so fine. She's so fine.
Oh my goodness, we've just come out of the Overtones. Absolutely fantastic. We had a bit of a jig, a bit of a sing-along. It's absolutely great. And now we're heading to meet Blair. So come on, let's go!
So the next time you ever find yourself in a smoky...
And he just recently won the Horizon Award as part of the BBC Radio 2 Folk Awards. He is a rising star. He is amazing. Will you put your hands together for the brilliant Blair Dunlop?
Quick as the crimson pours face down in a Bedford bar, but the slice of fries' blade seems to me to be all too bizarre. Either way, the bill got paid and Marlowe paid his due, and I swallowed the whole damn lot had I not seen a trick or two.
How you doing?
I'm good, thanks.
Are you happy with your set that you just did?
Yeah, pretty happy. There was a few sound difficulties, but I thought we dealt with them alright.
Is it your first time at Cornbury?
Yes.
And what do you think?
Really nice. Good cross-section of stuff. Everything from R&B to funk to Keen, and I do like Keen.
You mentioned Richard Thompson in your set, and he's been a great role model in your life. Have you had much chance to work with him, or has he played any part directly into your career?
Yeah, I was really fortunate to have Richard give me a song for my last album, a song called Seven Brothers, that didn't make his album, but it is amazing because he's an amazing songwriter. And that was a real honour for me because he is my biggest songwriting hero or influence, bar none.
So Blair, you're well on the path to becoming a successful musician, and what I want to know is it something you've envisaged for yourself for your whole life, or did you have other plans as a youngster? Because I know you had a stint in acting as well, so what is it that drove you to choose music?
Both my parents are musicians, so music was always in the house, and I think you don't really think about, you'll know I'm sure, you don't really think about things properly until I didn't until probably late teens, and I just assumed that I would always play music, but I thought I wanted to be a musician, but I never thought about it enough to consider whether I could make a living from it or not. And I took a gap year after the end of school, and by the end of that year I was earning enough to not go to uni. But I lived with some students, so I kind of got the uni experience, and it was pretty good.
How's that? I imagine that provides a nice balance for you between your music and your full commitment to your music, but then also the nice balance of being able to relax at university.
Yeah, it was perfect for me. I felt really lucky. 5 other guys, and we all got on really well, and we were all pretty different, but we got on really well. And you were saying about acting earlier, I think living in Cardiff made me realise that I think I maybe knew before that I was more into music, because acting kind of just came upon me for whatever reason. I was really fortunate to get the break there, but living in Cardiff and everything working so well, and realising I could be that happy as a musician is driving me on to find a similar kind of setup again, and that's been a big part of me realising that I wanted to be a musician, was living in Cardiff.
So the previous year has been massive for you. You've had the Horizon Award at the BBC, you had the album Blight and Blossom, amazing year, everyone would agree. What do you have planned for the future?
Well, I'm doing some festivals this summer, and then I'll be recording the album, my second album, in October. And I'm really looking forward to that. It's the same producer and same studio that I did the first album in, but it'll be a different take. I think I've been listening to a lot more roots rock kind of stuff, and West Coast and Canadian Americana. I've been listening to a lot of Americana, but I'm very conscious to not lose my British roots, my English roots. So it's strange. I'm writing the stuff at the minute, and I've got some stuff I'm really pleased with, and some stuff I'm still working on. And it's striking the balance between it being me and cohesive to my narrative and my kind of satire in my songs that I already have to an extent, or maybe I'm still developing it. Striking the balance between that and the stuff that I'm listening to and that I want that makes me happy playing. So it's one of those where I've kind of just got to disregard whether people are going to like it or not, and just make the album I've got to make. And if they don't like it, then that's really bad news for me. But I've got to try, because I feel like I'd sooner try it now and be true to myself when I can mould myself as a younger artist, and establishing a path for myself and then just turning it on its head later on and maybe forcing myself. Whereas at the minute it feels quite natural. So yeah, I'm really excited about the next album. Then I go on tour in November, and then Australia in the new year, and Germany with a bit of luck. And I've just really good. And then that's been set up by a new publisher I've signed with. So he's been really helpful.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Congrats on that. It's been a cracking day from us at Cornbury. We've had such an enjoyable time on behalf of everyone at Boo Bods. My favourite performance in particular, Blair Dunlop, it has to be said. What about you?
And mine was definitely the overtones. They were absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, she was liking those a bit too much, I'll be honest. But anyway, really enjoyable day. Goodbye from us.
See you guys.
Goodbye.
Bye. See ya.